Hello, everybody. Welcome to Fall River Media News. I'm your host tonight, Dave Mead, for Fall River Media News. And just today, I'm going to keep putting it out there that we're going to be, getting, bus services on a Sunday. And I also want to talk about, the bus services that we're going to be getting on a Sunday. It's going to be, if we do get it, it's going to be like a Saturday schedule, I really like people to ride the bus. You know what I'm saying? Ride the bus. You know what I'm saying? On a Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Because for the past 3 years, we've been actually fighting for this. Okay, for the past 3 years, and and we finally got it. You know what I'm saying? And and now we can go places now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know the date when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen, and plus, we have also free bus rides. We have free bus rides. It's from January to all the way up to June for 6 months. So that's actually pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So again, Celio, this is a huge victory for all of us. Yes, it is. It's a big, huge victory. You know what I'm saying? For all of you. You know what I'm saying? People that need to actually, want to go to church, want to go to work. Like, say if your boss asks you to work on Sundays or something. I mean, look at it. I mean, this is a benefit. This is a benefit to the public, and I really like to have the public to take advantage of this situation. And yeah, Jared Carson, yes, it's for Cilio Shaw, Scott Allen Donnelly, Stephen B. This is all a huge victory for all of us. Yes, it is. It is a big, huge victory, and I really want people to take advantage of these services because it's a pilot program that the sort of got. You know what I'm saying? They got a pilot program. They got plenty of funding, and take advantage of this service because if you don't take advantage of it, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the next time you probably won't. You know what I'm saying? So we want everybody, okay? Everyone to take advantage of Sunday buses once Sutter announced it. So, once Sutter announced that, please take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? Because this is huge. Well, I've been fighting for this for 3 years. Okay, 3 years that we've been fighting for this, and you know something though, we finally got it. We finally got what we want. Okay, bus services. So please take advantage of the bus services on Sundays. To also take advantage of the free bus ride from January all the way up to June. That's for 6 months. 6 months in advance, and you know something, and you will never have to pay for the bus up until 6 months. So that is big. That's a big, huge, huge victory. Yes, it is for Fall River. Okay, I remember long ago we had Sunday buses and nobody rode it. But you know something though, please take advantage of this on Sunday. Well, Sunday buses when it's announced. It will be, I'm going to guarantee you, it's going to be a Saturday schedule. Okay, it's a Saturday schedule, but please do, okay? Because it's a huge victory for Massachusetts, okay, for CERTA. And also, also I'm trying to extend the number 3 bus to go to the shopping centers. So I'm trying to extend that, just like number 1 and number 2 and number 8, one just like number 102, 108, and 101 South Main is. I'm trying to extend the 103 Laurel Street to to the shopping center. I'm trying to extend that. So, but due to manpower, CERTA is hiring, for drivers, and I really, urge people to take that opportunity, because they will help you get your CDL license, to drive. So, I mean, I'm encouraging people to climb aboard to CERTA and get, and drive their buses. You know what I'm saying? So, Jared Carson, what did you win? I didn't win any. Oh no, wait, that's Cilio Shavs. No, it's Cilio Shavs. Cilio Shavs. Please take advantage of the. We want people to take advantage of the free bus rides. That's going to happen on between January up to June for 6 months, and plus we're going to have also next year on Sundays we're going to have buses on Sundays. When it's announced. But I'm going to guarantee it because it's going to be a Saturday schedule. So I'm waiting for CERTA to announce that situation. So we've been fighting for this for 3 years, and now we finally got it. You know what I'm saying? And we want to actually keep it. You know what I'm saying? So, so that way people can go places. You know what I'm saying? And, go here, go there. We want the elderly to go to the movies, maybe go to out to eat or something. They can go shopping. We can actually do more now than we ever. We want to get people out of the house and and get them off their phones, so that way they can go out and go do things more and more. So we're working on it. And I've been working on this for 3 years. So, and we're finally up there. We're finally there with the buses coming, next year on a Sunday. Don't know when, what date, but it's definitely coming. And I'm going to keep mentioning this, because the reason why I'm going to keep mentioning this is because, it's in favor. It's a huge victory for Fall River. Okay, it's a huge victory, and this is what we want for the elderly and everybody else too. You know what I'm saying? Just to get people out of the house, get them off their phones, go shopping, go to the movies, go buy popcorn, and this sort of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, and same thing for the elderly. The elderly can go sit down in a restaurant, go have a coffee, go have dinner or something, or lunch or whatever, So it is. It's a big victory, you know what I'm saying, for Fall River, and and it's probably maybe a big victory for me too. So because we all been fighting for this for 3 years, you know what I'm saying, and we finally got this service that we were looking for. So we just got to wait for CERTA to announce it, you know what I'm saying, and let us know when they're going to start it. So, from January to June, we're going to have free bus rides. So take advantage of that, situation. It's easy to take advantage of something like that. So with all that being said, I just want to, bring in some also some other news, that for what's going on here. You can shop at deals on holiday party music and save up to 40%. That's in Amazon too. You can actually do that. In the news today, the Fall River Fire Department hasn't even got a contract yet. I spoke to Jason Burns, and Jason Burns says that the union they don't have a contract yet, and so we're waiting on a contract for the Fall River Fire Department. And let me see here else too. What else is going on in here too? So, children's holiday parade for Fall River tree lighting celebration now before you go. So, that there, Massachusetts lawmakers is holding extensive hearing on numerous guns related measures. Related measures in Massachusetts, and the Tammy Snatch referred her late WWE star France's emotional plea to the judge. You know what I'm saying? She pleaded to the judge that she pleaded to the judge. About this, but no, she pleaded, let me see, emotional plea to the judge that her emotional and stuff with her husband and everything, or wherever, the WWE superstar wrestler that was murdered. So, the active on both sides of the debate in pre-Massachusetts lawmakers, the bill is a tighten gun laws. So they want to tighten gun laws here in Massachusetts. How much more can they tighten over here gun laws in Massachusetts? Massachusetts, you need a license to get a gun, right? So so they want to tighten gun laws up. They want to tighten it up. I wonder why. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're only making it harder, to actually tighten up these gun laws even more. They're making it harder for people to get them. You know what I'm saying? Like people like me that want want to get my license. They're making it even harder. So new home for needy. Meet the latest adorable puppy up to adoption in Fall River, Massachusetts. That would be Forever Paws, the dog. Snap members is getting free phone services in Fall River. Why do dogs follow you in the bathroom? Well, because they protect you. New Bedford and Fall River is among the preceding places in Massachusetts. Who does it mean when you see a cardinal? Cardinals, I think birds. They stand up on a tree. I don't even know what they do. They're cardinal birds. Let's see, what are they? A trooper accused of OT fraud action where standard practice in Massachusetts State Police. With the emergency shelters systems is limited. WMAS organization seeking residents to host migrants. Native getting migrants work to permit the Massachusetts amend the federal immigration reform challenge in Massachusetts. So you see what else is going on. The U.S. snow forecast predicts an extended date winter storm could hit, and how strong it could be. Wow. So I just also want to. Lawmakers are hearing testimonies on 56 firearm bills and pushing guns reform. So it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. And how you doing, Cilio? Jared, Cilio Shabs, then how you doing? I'm glad you guys are on. I'm glad you guys are watching. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we talk about things, when we get a chance to. like Fall River Media. We talk about things when we get a chance to. Uh, they didn't have a budget deal, but Massachusetts lawmakers will return on Wednesday anyway. So just if they got a budget deal for Massachusetts, mass new grocery allowance everyone in Medicare can be applying for. So Turtle Boy Belonger is facing additional conspiracy charges, especially prosecutors indicated. Wow, so Turtle Boy is Turtle Boy. The blogger is to face additional conspiracy charges. Special prosecutor indicated. So I mean, I don't know. I'm just going to say that I listen to Turtle Boy, and and all it does Turtle Boy is try to help people out. So I mean, Turtle Boy, I think he's great. New Bedford nightmare and man is held without bail after alleged knife withholding and assault on his ex-girlfriend. Wow, that's crazy. He's being held for. Let me see here. Let me read this up, and maybe I know more about this dude. So let's see here. A New Bedford song of domestic honor of unfolds last Sunday night. A 36-year-old man, Hebert Karan, allegedly broke into the apartment of his ex-girlfriend and launched into a terrifying assault. Wow. So a district court judge has signed an order to Gilligan to be held without bail, deciding the man's release could be post and seriously threatened. Details of this horrifying incident were brought to light after New Bedford police responded to a call about a proximity of a man forcefully entering an apartment. Upon arrival, officers discovered a scene of chaos and violence, as reported by Mass Live. The victim, vulnerability to distress and injured, had to be hastily transported to St. Luke's Hospital after the fainted from the ordeal. Wow, breaking in somebody's house, huh? Wow, that's crazy. No, that's nuts. I mean, you don't break into people's houses, and assault people like that, especially a woman. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the heck is wrong with people today, man, doing that? You know? Oh my God, you know what I'm saying? It's horrifying. You know what I'm saying? The guy's being held, without bail. You know what I'm saying? Basically to the left, alleged conspiracy of suppress election fraud and evidence. So let me see that one there. Where's this one from? Teacher union is and the Ball School District reaches a deal, and a left-led alleged conspiracy to suppress election fraud evidence. Well, which is actually good. I'm just letting everybody know the 2024 election is going to come. Federal elections coming up, and it's so question is, we have Donald Trump running for president. We have a bunch of people running for president of the United States, and so I'm just letting you know what's being brought over there. Over 1,000 pieces of stolen mail received after police chase in Massachusetts. Wow. Fall River Snap users are getting free phone services. Nice. Marquise is wanted to expand the methadone access, but is the plan to process the coins would be. Yeah, another New Bedford Christmas Grinch caught allegedly stealing packages from Porch. Well, we got another Porch pirate in New Bedford. Imagine that, huh? Well, we call him the Grinch. That's what we call him. We call him the Grinch. So, blind physics baby Vantage in 2024 perhaps vandalized and in all her correct predictions. Wow. Mass new grocery allowances. Everyone in Medicare can apply for this. Yeah, we also got the train coming in Fall River. We got the train coming between Fall River and New Bedford, which is going to be actually good. So, which is going to be the which is going to be good. So so yeah, so we got the trains coming. The reason why they delayed the train for this year is because of the safety issues, and now they so that's why they extended it till next year, sometimes in the fall or spring, when we're gonna get it. So but the tracks are already fixed. Everything is done. Just got to put the train on the track. So Fall River, New Bedford is already on the rise with that. Beacon Hills hearing showing that the rifles over extending guns regulations. So yeah, Haley Fed of our democracy is on the 2024 ballot. So applications are now being accepted for state homes emergency assistance programs. So Tammy Lane snatch needs worth as fallen amend legal troubles. Yeah, needed 35 Bristol County homes in need for roof. Yeah. So that's what's happening. Massachusetts announces new climate change and plan. Yeah, okay. I don't believe that for a bit. 35. Yeah. So, anyways, resident packages in Portsmouth Town Hall causing meetings to be postponed and wait next week. So, yeah. But then again, Mayor, the city mayor, Mayor Paul Kogan is up on the rise again with the market rate housing, and now again, we still have a homeless problem here in the city of Fall River, but we're not the only state in the country that's having homeless problems. We're having homeless problems everywhere. Rents are up there on the rise. People are paying too much rent. Groceries are too high. I work in a grocery. I work in a grocery store, so I know. I hear these things, go on. So, and people talk about their groceries. People talk about prices. I mean, you can put 4 or 5 things on a counter, and you're paying about $1.10, $1.20, and or maybe I mean, it's groceries on the rise. It's too high, and Mayor Paul Coogan continues on with his market rate housing and not caring about what the people of the city of Fall River needs. So, and that's my point I'm trying to make. And something, a lot of people don't want to hear that, but something, but it is true. We have this. We still have a homeless problem. Okay, and rents are still high, and people can't afford to pay their rent. So when people can't afford to pay their rent, now they become homeless. Now they become homeless. So and there we go. Trying to get everything out of the way. Fall River Fire Department, we still haven't have a contract. And we still don't have a contract, and sources are saying that Mayor Paul Coogan is not giving the Fall River Fire Department a contract. I spoke to a police officer at Market Basket, a detail at Market Basket, and he taught, and we had several conversations about about Mayor Paul Coogan, and and he said to me that Mayor Paul Coogan gave the Fall River Police Department a raise. So I'm wondering, I'm questioning this. So I'm wondering, okay, did Mayor Paul Coogan give him a raise because he give the police department a raise because he did not want to hire any more police officers, or did he have it, and did we have enough money in the budget to give the Fall River Police Department a raise? So I mean, that's a question that people should be actually asking. So and so I don't know the answer to that, but I'm sure it is. It's being investigated. So it is. It's being investigated, and again, now we have to also work on our charter too. We also have to work on our charter, and because again, we haven't have a charter for over several years now. Again. Not since Mike Mioza, did the charter. So we have to have a charter again, a charter review again, and we have to actually change some things in the charter. So too as well. So let's see. With that being said, let's see what else we got. For Fall River. Sure, we got something else. Let's see what else we got for Fall River. Let's see what else we got here. So well, Jason Burns is head of the union, and he tells Fall River Media News that the we don't have they don't have a contract yet. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully one day hopefully that the Fall River Fire Department gets a gets a contract very soon. So because that's very important to that's very important to Fall River. We do need that. The fire department does need that contract. So Jason Burns tells Fall River Media News that they did not get they don't have a contract yet, and plus the ladder that is the ladder from the Flint is not in use because the budget because Mayor Paul Coogan cut the fire department, and it cut the fire department. So they can't use the ladder, but so Jason Burns tells Fall River Media News that too. So with all that being said, I just wanna so I'm hoping that that the Fall River Fire Department gets their contract very soon, because that's important to the city, because we actually do need the fire department, and and also FRPD detail from Market Basket. FRPD detail tells Fall River Media News that that the Fall River Police Department got a raise, but the question is, we want to know why how come they got a raise? Is it because that Mayor Paul Coogan does not want to hire police officers from the academy, or did they have enough money in the budget to give the Fall River Police Department? So, I mean, it's got to be one of them. You know what I'm saying? So it's got to be one of them. So that's with that being said, but that's also being investigated too as well by Fall River Media. So by Fall River Media News too as well. So because it's kind of sad, you know, and again, market rate housing's on the rise again. Then homeless is it's getting worse than ever. It's getting worse, and again, you know what I'm saying. Corrupt Mayor Paul Coogan does not care. He does not want to hear. All he wants to do is feed market rate housing to his big, huge developers that he's got. So that's what he wants. So that's what he wants to do, and and not care about what the citizens of the citizens of Fall River want. So but we're working on it to get him out of office. We're working on it. So just to let you know, we're working on that too. So we're working on that situation too, because the homeless problem is getting worse. People, you got homeless out there in the cold. Now it's fall. Now it's winter time. Now it's freezing out there, and all I see, and all I hear, all I've been being told by the homeless, the homeless tells Fall River Media News that what is the actual mayor doing about helping us find us a place to live. So that way you get the homeless out of the cold. So the homeless tells Fall River Media News that. So I'm glad now what is going on with that situation. Basically. There's more. Wow, have you guys ever been in the City Hall in New Bedford? In the City Hall in New Bedford, they have the old elevator from many years ago over there. This is like pretty awesome. See that? That's an old elevator in the City Hall in New Bedford. Wow, I know, and that I've already been in that elevator, and that elevator still works. Thank you for watching, JJ Souza. That's awesome. I've been in that elevator. So, anyways, I have a solution. JJ Souza, I have a solution. Okay, for all this. Okay, one, if you're going to, if you're going to utilize the mill, if you're going to use a lot of mills for market rate housing, why don't you utilize the mills? And I've been saying this. Okay, I've been saying this for a very long time. Use it for the homeless people. Okay, use it for the homeless people. Okay, and put renovate it for the homeless people. some of the mills, renovate it. Okay, that will get the homeless people, out of the cold into a warm place, so that way they can have coffee. That way they have a place to sleep, and and you can, you can build a shower. You know what I'm saying? You can build showers, and put beds in there. You know what I'm saying? And in a mill for the homeless, so that way they can actually sleep. You know what I'm saying? Have a place to go to call it their home until they get on their feet. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what you can use the mills for. Instead of for market rate housing, build homeless shelters out of them. Okay, the homeless shelters that we have now on Durfee Street and on North Main Street, okay, they're all full. Okay, we can't put any more buddy in there. So that's why I said utilize the mill. Renovate it, put beds in there, okay? Put beds in there, and put computers in there, put staff in there, and volunteer staff. You know what I'm saying? And to help them out, to get them on their feet, so that way, and plus, so that way they can also have a place to take a shower, so they can go out and look for jobs. That's my solution. This is what I've been talking about for a very long time since the election. Okay, since the election, I've been talking about this. Okay, but and I did get in contact with Mayor Paul Coogan, and I asked them about it. And something, they totally avoided. Even the city council, they totally avoided my question. Okay, so that told me, that gave me a sign that they're not interested, and they're not going to do anything about it. They're going to let the homeless in the street, in the cold. I mean, it's not fair. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got homeless veterans. You got a homeless mother with her kids out there. I mean, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is horrible. You know what I'm saying? This is something, that this should be taken care of first before anything else. You know what I'm saying? It's horrible, okay? And, the city has the money, okay? So the city has the money, but the question is, what is Mayor Paul Coogan doing with the money? He's not telling you what he's doing with the money. He's not even telling the public what he's actually doing with the money. So, I mean, we have to actually hold these people accountable for their actions. Okay, I thought maybe Mayor Paul Coogan is going to help the homeless out first before he considers anything else. So basically, apparently not, and he mismanaged money, and he mismanaged money. So now you know what? Everything is all a mess now, okay? So, I mean, we try to get all new city councilors in there, but the people voted for all the same city councils. So, guess what? Something? Hey, like I said, you vote for all the same city councils, guess what's going to happen? Okay? You're going to see, if you think you're going to get different results from the same ones that's been in there for decades, guess what? It's not going to happen. Okay? It's not going to happen. So, once you vote them back in, you're going to get the same results. You're not going to get any different results of what you're going to get when they're in there. So that's why I did not vote for I voted for all new city councils, not the old ones. So, I mean, it's pretty sad that, it happened. You're not going to get any different results. That's for sure. So now we're in the mat. We're in the bind here now. You know what I'm saying? Because the old city councilors, like Linda Pereira, Linda Pereira, and who else? Sean Kadeem, Joe Camara. Okay, none of these people are going to listen to you. You know what I'm saying? they'll let you talk at the table, but they're not gonna listen to you. Then we'll table it. We'll table it, and we'll revisit later. I mean, this is how the old city count. This is how the old city councilors, how they work. We need to have award city councilors for each award. Okay, so that's what we need. That's what we need to do. We need to have ward city councilors. It's like Ward 5, Ward 6, Ward 7. You know what I'm saying? For each district, so that way that way stuff could get done. You know what I'm saying? So but with that being said, let's see here. I'm going on Truth Social right now, and I want to actually visit Truth Social. Why do the Republicans in Congress think about big wins and ties for Ukraine funding and to the border funding? A win is to spend all the money on all our own border security, zero for Ukraine, which is right. We should. I'm saying we have already spent over hundreds of billions to Ukraine. Enough. So that's right. So we need to stop spending money to Ukraine. Enough is enough. We have to stop that. Okay? And the Republican Party, they call the Republican Party a joke, but the Republican Party is not a joke, because I'm going to tell you why. Because the Republicans are not the ones that are spending the money. It's the Democrats spending all kinds of money to Ukraine, believe it or not. Exclusive key to Rittenhouse, which you have been convicted based on the mob rule without independent media and footage. Well, no. I mean, for a woman cop, unbelievable suburbs of one male offender in Chicago streets. Whew, cool. Oh my God. Raw edge nationalists are writing of the parents required to read an anti-racism script when one of their 3 children is killed by POC. That is something else too, right there. Crazy. I mean, Sports Illustrated under fire for alleged publishing articles by others for fiction. Al-generated writer, but articles were written by others when Al-generated headshots and no real life footprint behind their article. Is CI, when contacted about the suspicious of articles was publication, removed them from their website. Well, yeah. And when it rains or shines, Barskin hoodie of 3.0 has your back. Great, nice. Hunter Biden is willing to testify before the House Oversight Committee on December 13th. His lawyer said Tuesday, but only in public hearings. That's when it wants to be done. Sources within the Israel government told the Bloomberg News on Tuesday that U.S. President Joe Biden pursues would lead the Hamas surviving the war intact rather than allowing Israel to destroy Hamas or remove its military and governing capability. Yeah, well, I think Biden should remove the military. You know what I'm saying, and let Israel destroy Hamas. You know what I'm saying? So I think so. I think that would be breaking news. The FBI had a secret spy plane flying about the Kelly Rittenhouse and the BLM mob that night in Kansas Wow, that's a breaking news right there. Breaking news on January 6th tape is now showing it. It's possible that the brain snick Nick death was caused by friendly fire from misfire tear gas by the Capitol Police before the development blood clot and suffered a stroke. Wow. Hmm. Their greatness act of police brutality signed by civil rights area. So I mean, that's Republican House and the Senate's majority would give Trump $4 billion for the wall. Wow, that's pretty good. The Republican House and Senate majority wouldn't give Trump $4 billion for the wall, but they have no problem giving Ukraine over $100 billion without blinking AI. See that? That's crazy. Okay, they wouldn't give Trump $4 billion, but it was okay to give Ukraine $100 billion. Huh? So what does that tell you? You know what I'm saying? That tell you a lot. So basically, so yeah, that did. That tell you a lot right there. So if you're gonna give Ukraine $4 billion, right? If you're gonna give Ukraine $100 billion, how come you didn't give Trump $4 billion to build the wall? Okay, so I mean that tells you something right there. That tells you, that tells you that there is corruption in that area. Yeah, that's kind of sad. Good morning, and everyone, and expect the knock-ons and party swamp rats. So yes, we do have a bunch of swamp rats in the White House. We also have a bunch of swamp rats in Washington. So but we have to. This is what we have to do. We have to drain the swamp to make things better. So once you drain the swamp again, before the swamp gets bigger, then once it gets bigger, then we'll have a swamp creature. So we have to drain the swamp before anything. So that's why I said the President Donald Trump is going to be your next president in 2024. So I mean, get ready. We're going to be out there. We're going to be fighting, and you know something. And we're gonna be fighting against the liberals. We're going to be fighting against the Democrats. We're going to be out there fighting the good fight. So I mean, so get ready. Get ready for the circus in Massachusetts. So it's coming. So we're gonna fight the good fight, and and we're gonna make sure it's a clean one too. Okay, may the best man win. 16-year-old boy was killed, 16 others injured in a knife attack by suspect, all during Muslims and village festival in France. Reports, yeah. So that is what it is in there. The far left has a vision for the future, then resonates with angry and debated. Yeah, well, the far left is angry. So breaking news: with Hank giving a what funk happened to million nails. Wow. Okay. So. I mean, it's Biden. You know what I'm saying? It's Biden. You know what I'm saying? Biden does not know how to run this country. Okay, he does not know how to run this country. People say he's doing good, great. Hey, good for you. I mean, but that's not what I think. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I think. I think Biden is really dragging his country right down to the ground. Okay, printing so much money, printing this, printing that, printing this, printing that, printing so much money. So if you can give $100 billion to Ukraine, how come you can't give $4 billion to Trump to build the wall? Okay, so if you can give 100 to Ukraine, how come you cannot give $4 billion to Donald Trump to build the wall? Okay, give me a break. Okay, for once, you guys. The RNC fundraising filters has sink to 9.1 million is going into the damages for what that chair election goes, far behind the drop of in donations based on demolition, said Virginia RNC members Patty Lemon. Yeah. So the RNC, California jogger changes with charged with the manslaughter after allegedly, if convicted, she could face the maximum of 21 years in prison for murder. Trump and the IRS's gift to you, and IRS loopholes left open by Donald Trump could help you during the Biden regime. So, well, this is the Biden regime. You know what I'm saying? Biden's not America first. Biden's America last. Okay? Biden's America last. He's not America first. Trump is America first. Okay? Trump is America first. So that's what you want in office, right? Trump is America first. So, and you can put Trump America first. And then breaking news, Pope Francis cancels meetings over breathing difficulties, but I cannot appear at the window because I have a problem of inflammation in the lungs. So he has problems the Pope has problems of inflammation in the lungs. So I hope he's okay. Pope John Paul, I hope he's okay. New York City athletics law barring discrimination based on weight in New York City, leading the nation with the groundbreaking anti-discrimination law. Wow. Oh, the government cannot print gold. No, you cannot print gold. And plus the government cannot print any more money anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, because you're putting us in trillions more dollars. President Biden is putting us in trillions more dollars in a hole. Okay? He's putting us trillions more dollars in a hole. He cannot print any more money. Okay? So, he's putting us in a hole with more trillions of dollars. Okay? He's putting his country trillions of dollars in the hole. So, Allegheny migrants suspected of stabbing a woman and children. Dublin was known to police previously slated for deportation, but saved by the Liberals NGO. Yeah, wonderful, great. You know what I'm saying? So that's all great. Hamas executes 3 Palestinians accused of spying for Israel mob. A mob Palestine is abused their dead bodies and hung them on a electronic poll. Wow, that is crazy. Jesus. Oh, oh my good God. You know what I'm saying? I am worried about scary Derek Shavens. The mother says she heard about the prison stabbings after news reports. Oh. So what is he actually doing in prison then? Oh, I think he's, let me see. Yeah, he used to be a police officer before. Yeah. So great. Biden promises to unite our country and bring about more. Yeah, okay. Sure. Biden destroys America's dream. That's what he did. Biden destroyed America's dream. See, people don't like to hear that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know something? That's my, I don't like President Biden. I don't. And I'll say it, I don't like him. You know, I prefer to have Trump in office. So reports that ex-Minnesota officer Derek Shavens stabbed by fellow ex-Minnesota policeman Derek Shavens, who was convicted for murdering George Floyd, was reportedly stabbed by a fellow prisoner. Well, yeah, I mean, hey, you know something? You know, you look at yourself, okay? Well, what am I doing here? You know what I'm saying? So, well, George Floyd thing, okay? But I'm believing that now I used to believe that the ex-Minnesota police officer, killed George Floyd, but now I'm believing now. I'm finding more evidence that this Minnesota police officer did not, kill this, George Floyd. It was just that George Floyd was on some kind of a drug at the time. He was refusing to get into the car. They told him so many times to get into the car. He did not want to. He did not want to get in the car. You know what I'm saying? He did not want to. If anybody pulls those tapes, they can see that George Floyd did not want to get into the car. But George Floyd made a big scene. So they put George Floyd on the ground. Minnesota police officer. They said that Shavens, the ex-Minnesota police officer, Derek Shavens, had his knee for 8 minutes on George Floyd's neck, which is, I don't believe it, because George Floyd, right now, he was on something when the Minnesota police officers, approached him, you know what I'm saying, and approached him. So, and later he gave them a hard time. So, I mean, evidence is starting to come out. So let's hope that this Minnesota police officer can retain his job back. You know what I'm saying? Because he was falsely accused for murdering George Floyd, which is he didn't do it. So evidence are coming out for Shavens, the Minnesota police officer. So so evidence are people are talking about it. Evidence is coming out closer now, and now they don't believe that the Minnesota police officer Derek Shavens did not murder George Floyd. So there's more evidence coming out. Not against Shavens, but for him. You know what I'm saying? So the more they talk about it, the more they interview, the more they have people testify, for him. It's Derek Shavens will be under clear. Then maybe he can get back to his job like he had before. So it's just Judge strikes down bid to God God defies abortion right into Nevada, but this is a possibility to clear this case. I have seen it. So yeah, he struck it down. So he struck it down in Nevada. They don't need abortion. Okay, we don't need abortion, so they struck it down in Nevada. So which is good. Um, Breaking news: Derek Shavens was stabbed, seriously injured in prison. Derek Shavens is ex-Minnesota police officer, certainly serving a jail time in a connection with the death of George Floyd. Floyd was stabbed and seriously, So, but but again, like I said, Shavens, Derek Shavens, the former Minnesota police officer, did not kill George Floyd. So there's evidence. There's more evidence coming out, more and more and more every time somebody testifies. Every time somebody comes forward. But we got to remember that George Floyd pointed a loaded gun at his girlfriend when she was pregnant too, as well. So, and we also got to remember that George Floyd was on some kind of a drug, too. So George Floyd could have taken a heart attack while he was on the ground. So the people of Minnesota, when they saw the police officers trying to handcuff George Floyd, and probably didn't see half of the tape. Half of the tape was cut and everything else. So evidence for Derek, the former Minnesota police officer, is coming out. So hopefully, maybe that all these evidence are coming out for him that can set Derek free, so he can get back to his job as being a police officer before. So in other words, right now he's falsely accused. So I mean, he was found guilty, but found guilty in a wrong sense. So found guilty in a wrong sense. In that area, but let's hope that he can come out and retain his job. Must watch: Irish Prime Minister woo to change a very white of this bit Ireland having a 94.1% wild population. Well, Ireland is like pretty good. I mean, I'm Irish, so Ireland's pretty good. So 94.1% is great. Falsifying yours and your family's and health with a stack from Dr. McConnus and Dr. Drew, friends at the Wellness and Company. Huge deals today only on supplements and memberships and med kits. But that's enough with Truth Social and enough for talk about George Floyd. We have Cyber Monday coming very soon, and Cyber Monday, Walmart, Amazon, and all too. You can get the best deals. Even Target too as well. You can get the best deals too. So you got Cyber Monday coming. Let me see here what's going on here. So we my good friend George, he's walking home. So he is. He's walking home. My good friend George. He's walking home. He's live. He's walking home because he doesn't trust nobody in Fall River, which is good. So people want. Stephen B says, "I want an elevator in my house." Well, hey, good. You know what I mean? If you want an elevator in your house, that's good, Stephen B. So, update on the hostage situations. Newsmax. Yeah, so America's Mayor is live. So, um, but I just want to actually. So, okay, so my live stream has ended. It's already that time. I'm gonna read the weather out for tonight's. Let me see here. Tonight's highs 39, lows 29. Clear conditions tonight, continuing throughout the morning. Windy, gusty, up to 28 miles an hour. Now 31. 9 p.m. will be 31. 10 p.m. will be 31. 11 p.m. will be 31. 12 a.m. will be 31. 1 a.m. Let me see. Let me see here. 11 p.m. 31. 12 a.m. will be 30. 1 a.m. will be 30. 2 a.m. will be 29. 4 a.m. 28. 28. 27. Sunrise at 6:58 a.m. So tomorrow is going to be a little bit colder than it was today. It's going to be a lot colder tomorrow. So if you want, you can put your heat on. It is going to be cold tomorrow. So today's 39, Wednesday 27, 37, Thursday 30, 46, Friday 37, 47. So that is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So Saturday 39, 50, Sunday 44, 52, cloudy, cloudy with a little bit of rain. So that's your 5-day forecast from Fall River Media News. I want to thank JJ Souza, Jared Carson, Celio Chaves, Jared Carson again, Stephen B. Thank you all for watching my show. I believe, again, I thank you. And I'm going to send a thank you right now. So, to you guys, thank you for watching. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Fall River Media News. Please share my video. Please, please share my video. I appreciate it. And share my video out. Because all this stuff right now is important message. But again, this is Dave Mead, Fall River Media News, and you guys have a great night. I'll be on again at some point, and I'll also keep you up to date on the Sunday buses and the Sunday buses. But I know in January there is free bus rides too as well. So I'll keep you up to date on the Sunday buses. Take care and have a great night.